We're revisiting a classic we did about 2 months ago. We're doing chorizo, potato, and scrambled egg tacos. Fresh homemade corn tortillas. We're keeping it simple, but I'm telling you, the flavor is outstanding. Let's go. I hate to do a repeat, but this is like a repeat plus a little bit more flavor. A couple months ago, we're in Texas, and we had the opportunity to make a breakfast and a duck blonde. One of the things that we made that was super easy was the chorizo and scrambled eggs mix. Ever since then, I've been wanting to recreate this dish my way and better, and today is it. So, you guys know, if you followed me at any time, at any point, I love chorizo. It's probably one of my, it's up there, top 5 favorite meats. I love Mexican food to begin with. So, out there, I was introduced to this chorizo right here. No affiliation with the brand. I don't care if it's, I do not care. I absolutely love this brand. Fantastic. Not a lot of fat in it. Charged up very nicely. You get like those bits. We had tortilla cheese out there. We got some scrambled eggs. I mentioned several times in the past, we just did a breakfast.
Big breakfast for beginners.
Yeah, and we mentioned the simply potatoes. They didn't have the shredded, so we got the diced onions with, or diced potatoes with onions. This will work fantastic. Don't stress, don't fret. We've used this salsa in the past. It's got a little smoky note to it. If you don't make your homemade salsa, absolutely. Today, we're gonna make homemade corn tortillas. That was one of the things that I felt like was definitely one of the ingredients that upped the game. Around here, we don't have that luxury unless you travel, you know, super far. So today we're just gonna make it. Simple package ingredients. So we're just gonna follow the ingredients or the instructions listed here. We'll make homemade corn tortillas. You guys ready? I'm excited. To this, 2 cups of the masa. I'm gonna add a pinch of salt and a 1.25 cups of warm water. Give that a mix. And just gonna look to let all that masa incorporate with the water, hydrate itself, and come together. No reason to really knead or anything like that. You're just looking to incorporate the ingredients. If it's too dry, add a few more tablespoons of water. And if it's too wet, just add a little bit more masa. Good dough right there. All right. Total amount is 1.08. As my wife corrected me, which I knew she would. 17.4 ounces, 17.14, I don't know. Doesn't matter. Just cut it in half, cut it in half again, cut it in half again, cut it in half again. You're looking at about, I don't know, about 12 to 16 balls, depends on how big you want your tacos. So, there's half. That's 8 ounces. That'll be 9 ounces. Half. Half.
It's like speed tortilla making.
Oh yeah, it's not going to matter. Make some of them just a little bit bigger. We're just going to roll these into balls. We have the Blackstone heating up about a medium on the middle, which is the hot side, so it should be run a little bit hotter. Looking about 400 to 425. We have our fancy dancy tortilla maker. This is the 10-inch model. We've used it several times on the channel. We got a plastic bag that we just cut down the sides. And we're just gonna simply enough take your tortilla, offset it just a hair, cover it up, press it down. And just be careful peeling it back. Should come off in one layer. We're smoking, means we're above 425. On the griddle it goes, and we're just looking to cook it all the way through. Does not take long. Let me show you a quick trick. 2 paper towels on the griddle, a little bit of water. Right there on your tea towel. Take your cooked tortilla, right there, and just fold it up, just like that. We're gonna repeat that process until they're done. And just like that, you have yourself some fantastic homemade corn tortillas. Honestly, they're not near as good as the ones that we bought in Texas. I don't know why they taste more like tamale than they do corn tortillas, but they're a lot better than the store-bought we get here. So that level over there was like way up. Like they were super good. So now it's all about just opening packages and making it on the griddle. So this comes in a link style. Just separate that. All right, we got our Blackstone rocking, still a little bit higher than normal because I do want some char on that chorizo. Plus, it's going to help cook the potatoes when we put those on there and the chorizo fat. So, using that chorizo fat right on the griddle. No salt to the eggs. There's plenty of salt in that chorizo. We can balance that if we need to, so just a little bit of pepper. See that color on that chorizo I'm talking about? That is gold. So get your chorizo basically, I don't know, pretty close to being cooked through. You should have one good side of your potatoes cooked. And this is where the flavor happens. Sometimes you don't have to have an 85 ingredient dish. Sometimes we like to take it easy. This is one of those just happens to be dishes that's a lot easier than others. And I think the flavors are going to be out of bounds good. I love this stuff. I'm going to try to create a crust on one side, so I'm just going to park it right here. I like the charred bits, and I like those potatoes to get a little crunchy. So let it just do its thing. That chorizo will continue to release its fat. Protect ourselves a little bit with a little chorizo and potato jam. If your griddle is not as seasoned as this one, I would encourage you to add some oil, tallow, butter, ghee. I don't care, just put something down for extra protection. And simply enough, you're just gonna start folding it in. You can scramble it as much as you want to. You can leave it fluffy. Just mix all the ingredients together and just make sure you cook the eggs all the way through. If you want to add cheese, you can. We're gonna add the cotija cheese at the end. Jalapenos, onions, peppers, you name it, you can add it.
If you just want to buy store-bought corn tortillas.
Yeah. Bulk, you can make a couple tortillas like burrito style. Freeze them, meal prep, and just like that, it's done. I don't think I've ever seen it. Maybe you guys can comment below, help a guy out. I'm just started like brainstorming just out of nowhere. Chorizo gravy, maybe the cream base, add the chorizo as flavorings. Have you guys ever had that? Is it common? I don't know if I've ever seen it.
Chorizo gravy, that sounds good.
I think we should try it.
We should try that.
We should try it. Comment below. Like I said, we're keeping it simple. This is our fresh homemade tortillas. Staying warm in that little contraption. Get you some potatoes, some eggs. However you want to do it. You have your salsa there, or you got your hot sauce. I'll try it with a little hot sauce. The star of the show, I know it sounds crazy, that cotija cheese. This gives it like a nutty Parmesan almost style flavor. I'm a cilantro fan, so I'm gonna put a little cilantro on there. And there you go. Tortillas are holding together pretty good. Definitely worth making again. I like the chorizo so much, I'd be stingy and have more chorizo than potato and eggs. It's just my personal opinion. I love the chorizo. So the eggs and the potatoes kind of take away from it. But you add that cotija cheese on there. Heck, even some salsa, however you want to do it. I bet some fresh pickled jalapenos or radishes would be good too. And that's what cooking's all about. You learn something. You try something different. You like it more than what you tried in the past, and you stick with it. Try that joker. Now this got hot sauce and salsa. It ain't that spicy.
I like it with the salsa.
Yeah, the smoky notes.
Yes, I was gonna say that's a really good, like smoky salsa.
Yep.
Yeah.
So not all salsas obviously are made equal. This does have a smoky note in there, along with the vegetables. It just hits. I personally would add more chorizo. Either add less of the other one or more chorizo, and it'd be fantastic. But it's hard to complain about this. That's a good breakfast. That's a good taco. Find us on Instagram. Find us on Facebook. There's a join button down below. It's a membership program. We thank each and every one of you for taking time for doing so. Last but not least, thanks for watching. Don't forget to press the subscribe button. Pound the notification button. Share it with your friends. Cheers to tacos. Golly, that's good.
Heck, you don't even need the tortillas. You just eat it
Are
like
you
that.
kidding me? Them things are homemade. I'm eating every single one of them. That's a labor of love.
That's like a good old breakfast bowl right there.